What's up, everybody? This is SanchoWest, and welcome to another episode of The Lab, The Last of Us Remastered, or Last of Us in general, Bow, and here we are on Billstown. And for those Bow players out there, Billstown is a good mixture of essentially long-distance shots, where you can see a lot of tracking shots, lead shots, and a lot of close encounter type of situations like the pop-a shot, corner shooting, things like that. So you get a good mixture of both on Billstown. If you're new to the series of The Lab, this is where we break down, we kind of workshop, I break down everything that I'm going through in certain matches and break down techniques for you, and more in depth than just a listing of it. And so that if you guys have any questions, just comment below and we work on it together. And my goal throughout this whole entire series of The Lab is kind of treat it like a little course, a little mini session, so everybody has an understanding of what's happening. And not only you just begin to get better with skills of the bow, you get to understand what's going on with the bow. So here we go on Billstown, making some laps, and I got some guy right in front of me, and this is what I like to call shooting into the space. Right there, able to get that one hit. We'll break that down. What just happened? Some guy, he just recently just turned around and takes another arrow, 2 shots, and he goes down and finishes him off. So let's go ahead and shoot the space. What does that mean? Freeze it. This right here essentially is what you guys need to learn how to anticipate where the enemy goes. So obviously he's running towards the door, and I just got to shoot at the door, shoot in the space of the door to get that down. Let's see that again. Instant replay. Easily done. Shoot towards the door, get 1 hit marker. 2 bows equals a down. And I don't understand why he turned around. He just wanted, I don't know, maybe he wanted to die. Not 100% sure. So that is a key component to remember as a bowman, is shooting the space. And that's what's going to separate you from a beginner bow person to a high-level bow person. That's the stuff is... It's the second shot, okay? You could get the first shot. You could sneak up on somebody. You could do all the stealth things you can. It doesn't matter if you don't get that second shot. And so I want to help you guys learn how to anticipate people and give you techniques and show you situations where you can nail that second shot. You could take out a lot of people if you could just focus and get that second shot. All right, here's a nice opportunity, a nice little segue to talk about that second shot. You see here, I sneak up on somebody. I don't get the first shot, but I finally get one because, look, guys with guns and all those kinds of things, they're going to need at least 4 or 5 shots. Sometimes it depends on the gun, 3 to 5 essentially, to bring you down. But with a bow person, it only takes 2. So if you get that first shot, you got to relax, keep calm, and get that second shot, because that's what's going to bring them down. And I want you guys to get into habit. Sometimes is that when you see somebody like that, start shooting at the legs. And I'll probably go into that if there's an opportunity to talk about that a little bit more. Now, here's an opportunity to talk to you about my fails. We all have fails. All YouTube gamers themselves have fails, but I'm not afraid to show you that because I want you to learn from my fails so you could stop making those fails. So here's an opportunity right here. Look, I make the biggest sin of The Last of Us, and that's going into my Jazzport. So I want you guys to practice safety crafts. Don't craft out in the open. Don't craft in a high traffic zone such as a box. That's the worst opportunity to go into your Jazzport, aka your backpack. Because I get a lot of my majority kills of sneaking up on people, especially in the remastered version, of looking in their backpack right around the supply box. Now, I know that's a perfect opportunity to do your crafts because you just got all your crafting items, but start practicing safe crafting. Go around a corner, just take a little moment, look around your surroundings, do a quick little listening mode to make sure no one's around. All right, as you saw just right there, somebody went down, and I see in the red dot that there's enemies up top. So I got to keep my cool and use my stealth. But a lot of people ask me, what am I using a bow? I have the default bow loadout, which is just sharp ears and Cobra Train 3. Now here's the opportunity to get somebody with some nice pop shot. He comes at me. Boom! That's a nice drag shot actually right there. Let's go ahead and break down that technique. The drag shot is very simple. You take advantage of the aim assist or the targeting system that The Last of Us has. You bring it out and then you just cut. Just cut right across in a one quick shift motion. Let it take over for you, and you'll get the hit marker. Remember, 1 bow, second shot, go to work. And it works on this vice versa as well. Let's see that again, that drag shot. I bring out the target and swipe it across because as Nika30, shout out to Nika30 again, another bow guy out there in the YouTube universe, he says, and he did it really great in his YouTube video, that the target little aim thing slows down. It slows down when it goes across, so take advantage of that system and start mastering drag shots. I got the guy down. I know there was a guy up there, so I got to keep my wits about me. And here's a nice little corner opportunity to shoot. He does not come down. You got to be patient. Both people got to be patient. You can't go headlong. Again, I know there's a lot of schools of thoughts. Use your smokes, and hopefully in this video I'll be able to show you that a smoke bomb is deadly in a bowman's game, and it's just not for shivving, and it's just not for masking your exit strategy. It's a great way to get multiple kills. All right, gonna keep my patient once again. Take advantage of this guy. Bandages, give him that nice little nod. Man goes down, and this is what crazy happens. This is what I don't like sometimes. People down, people block. I get that nice thing. This is what I'm talking about. If I could only master my shots, he was able to get away. That little stun animation, get used to hitting people that way, because that's going to be very helpful for you bow guys out there, or in the bow ladies. Time is continue on. I kind of like to keep my back towards the corner of a map if I can. This area right here in Billstown is a lot of action above Sammy's Diner. A lot of people come to this area in the beginning of the map, so you got to be careful if you're going to head to this right at the start. This is a very popular, I would say it's the most popular box. Someone sneaks up on me, but good thing I have a one-hit stick. One-hit stick brings them down. And if you know, oh, here comes somebody again. I got to watch out. Remember, if you take a couple of bullets, try to heal yourself. It looks like I don't do that, but try to heal yourself before you go back in the fray. I was trying to take advantage of someone using the molly. Bring out that guy with the armor. I got plenty of throwables to go at this guy. And here I go. See? Heal yourself before you go into battle. And this is an upcoming mistake that I make guys, again, I don't want you to learn from my mistakes. It's a very cool thing in third-person shooting that you could take this in all the other games right there, is use that camera to your advantage. Let's see that again. I went into that situation. I went into the alley without checking. So I want you guys to check with your camera. Let's freeze it. Corner check. What do I mean by that? You take your camera to your right joystick and you swivel it so you can look down the hallway without exposing your body. I didn't make that corner check. That's something you constantly have to do in The Last of Us, especially walking into big rooms or walking to the alleys. So practice corner checking. It's something that essentially that you need to do in any third-person shooter. Take advantage of that camera so you can swivel it around. And you see me a lot looking down alleys with it, and you'll see it later on in the match at the end that I do that. And I don't do that. I make mistakes, and I want you guys to learn from my mistakes. I always said this always in my Last of Us videos. I'm not the end-all, be-all. All right, again, a lot of action happened in the Sammy's Diner. For some reason, I'm hanging out here a lot. I get the one shot, anticipating, get the second shot. I got to back out right there. This guy's coming at me. A bomb and an arrow is a great strategy right there. A guy looks like he was weak. I'm able to get the double down right there. As you see, I do have a level 1 upgrade, so I could be a little bit more aggressive with the bow and with my shots. Usually when I down somebody, I always try to look out for the other players, and right on cue, here comes somebody. Keeping my cool, trying to get him down. Go for the shiv instead. Don't want to miss the shot because I don't want to run the risk of him killing my teammate. Getting a nice revive, get some nice bonus action. I'm amazed that in this map right here, I'm just hanging out in this corner. I don't try to, but that's what's ending up right now. I'm hitting a lot of action. And here is the next technique that I cannot wait to break down further. It's called the lead shot. This is something in your arsenal as bow people out there that we need to master. As you see there's two instances right here. You get the right way of doing it, you get the wrong way. I've upgraded to the level 2 bow. I don't have to lead him that much. He's really far from me, and right there I shot when I saw the dot. Remember, you see the dot, take the shot. Right there, I led him too far, and I missed. I'm going to go ahead and break down again and show you that in real time to show you how that works. Hopefully that slow motion really does break down to you that you don't really need to lead the target with a level 2 bow. And as you saw there, that second shot, I missed. So remember, in the lead shot situation, with a level 2 upgrade, you don't have to lead the target at all. You could a smidget, like a really small smidget, but with that level 2, you see the dot, take the shot. Do not lead at all. Vice versa, if you don't have the bow upgraded at all, or the bow upgraded to level 1, you have to be sure you lead the target. Here's what I like to call active healing. It's not really a technique that I want to talk about, but always use your surroundings in terms of always checking your background when you're in that state of wrapping your forearm up, and also use it to move into different cover or to move around cover. And you'll see me do that in various of my videos right here. All right, I'm trying to find out where those shots come from earlier. I'm keeping my cool. This is a very dangerous spot to be at on Billstown. And I think I got spooked because I might have heard an arrow. I don't want to be up there that long, and I don't recommend you guys doing. We're down by a lot right now. Down by 6 reinforcements here in Billstown. It's not a good idea. It looks like they're right above me. Last of Us radar is not kind and doesn't tell me where they are in terms of levels. I can only assume they are. Because do you see them? I don't. And here's, again, 2 shots. 1, 2. Always get that second shot. But I've been noticing, and it could be just a glitch. You see that again. Simple, just 1 and 2. Double tap, whatever you like to call it. Double down. I've been noticing that a lot. There's been glitches with The Last of Us Remastered and just in general where sometimes that one arrow can bring you down. But on the flip side, I've been noticing a lot of people that are new to The Last of Us Remastered have not been healing themselves. Get a nice flank right here. I get 1 arrow. I'm trying to get that second arrow in. The second arrow is the most important. I know that I have the advantage. I know I'm getting shot at. But I know he has 1 arrow in him, or what we like to call in the community, 1 bow. He has 1 bow in him. So I got to take advantage of that and bring him down, and hopefully that he tries to charge me. Throw out a smoke again, trying to go for the nice smoke. See, I get that right there. But I overkill with the 1-hit stick. Got to be cool. Don't waste your arrows. Got to be cool right there. But that, see, as you saw there, I got the smoke. I could have just stepped back and hit him with the bow because, again, in the smoke, that dot is still a viable option. In the smoke, that circle turns into a dot still easily, and that's a great. I want you guys to start experimenting with smokes and bows, and I'm trying to think if I do it more in that. And that brings up a next point: rhythm. Figure out the rhythm of your weapon. So this is a nice opportunity right there. I get 1 shot at him. I know he's in trouble. And I get a nice headshot. And as you can see, with a level 2 upgrade, the rhythm drastically changes. I could be a little bit more aggressive, and the drawing back completely is shortened. He takes a bad angle coming up those steps. It's a bad angle. I take the correct angle. I get 1 bow in him. I missed the second shot, but the third shot I get a nice headshot. As you see there, that dot happens. It's like a weird. The arrow's not even all the way down, and I could fire out the second shot. The shots to get that shot right there. But there it is. You got to know the rhythm of the bow, and hopefully I could break that down for you guys to see that again. Here it's a lot more faster with the level 2 upgrade. And hopefully throughout this whole mini course of the lab, I could break down that rhythm of the bow, and hopefully over time, I'm filled with hope, ladies and gentlemen. And hopefully over time you guys could understand these weird, sometimes there's just concepts that I can't explain. I'm getting shot in the back right now. I go down. Kind of doing well. 11-10-2, just checking out. See how I'm doing, taking a pulse. Staying active while I'm down. It's a great opportunity to teach you guys to go into cover. And I don't know why that guy went to go check him, but luckily he was able to save him right there. Been having a lot of bad luck in my downstake. I get revived and get some nice bandages. Trying to take advantage of my molly, and I'm getting shot again from out of nowhere. Fail with the Molotov throw, and I go down. Trying to stay alive. Luckily, again, a great teamwork. A little bit lucky this time. Gotta give him his props. But like I said, there's a lot of strange techniques that's hard to explain, like rhythm, and that it only works if you guys practice with the weapon, and you got to master the different rhythms of it. A lot of people, there's a lot of school of thought that it's just all you have to do is upgrade to level 1, and I like level 2 with it. I mean, unless you have another purchasable weapon with it, then you might want to consider just staying at level 1. Here we go, sudden death. Here's a cool situation right here where I'm a little bit more aggressive with the bow, level 2. And I kind of do a little couple techniques. Here's the pop-up, pre-aim and pop-up all at once happening. Do nice, try to do a little 180, 360. I see that there's 2 here, making sure there's no one behind me. I get 1, I get 2 right there. Don't worry, we'll break it down. Pop a shot right here. I know I got 1 bow in him. Remember, 2 shots equals a down. Get a little bit more aggressive, nice drag shot. Let's go ahead and see that again for you guys. Let's get back to it. Got 2 in front of me. I already checked my backside, making sure everything's cool. Here's a nice pre-aim moment. I zoom in. Don't have to lead that much. I get 1 in him. I anticipate that he's going to continue going. I quickly fire that second shot, and I get that down right there. Remember, lead shot, you don't have to do that much. Let's see it again in real time. I get that second arrow in. This guy right here, pop shot, he goes down. I remember I got 1 arrow in him. Finish it off. Let's go ahead and see that second kill in slow motion. Pre-aim, drag, quick little mini drag shot. I saw the dot, and I took the shot. He has that damage wobble. That's why those bullets are flying right above him. See, at this instance, he could be in his bag. He could be healing himself. So I got to be aggressive, and I got to charge him with the bow. It's not all about just hanging back and being stealthy. be aggressive. Nice little drag shot again, and he goes down. If you see someone not popping out and fighting, that means they're in trouble. And again, with the bow, you hit them once, they're almost dead. So a veteran player will know that they need to heal themselves. A veteran player will know that they need to get you out of that because they might be thinking you're corner shooting. And so what they're going to do is try to get you out of that situation with a Molotov or bomb. And you don't want to stay there that long. You don't want to give the opponent the opportunity to think and to assess the situation and to come up with a strategy. So hopefully, if any of these terms, if you're just new to the lab, in terms of what we're talking about with the bow, if you missed any of that, you can watch the first episode of the lab to make sure you're keeping up with the terms that I'm throwing out there: corner shooting, pop a shot, things of that sort. Because at the end of this session or orientation or whatever you want to call it, coursework of the bow, you guys will understand, and you guys can teach other people of what's going on with the work that we're doing here today. And here we are still on the last stand. It's 2-1. This is very tricky with the bow, but it's possible. I've done it before, and hopefully I could release some footage with you guys of me being successful with it. It's still a viable, you're still a threat. That's the word I'm looking for. I got a 1-inch stick. I got Ninja Turtle armor on, and they're kind of, I'm trying to find out where they are, and I'm good. I'm good right here. And here's a quick little throw. I'm trying to get a nice pop shot. I get one hit in them. I'm not waiting for the dot, though. Not waiting for the dot, and I missed a couple of shots. Always got to watch my backside. I'm trying to, and what I'm remembering from this instance, I'm trying to create distance and use the bow. And the one hand, at the same time, I'm dealing with this whole thing of me trying to be aggressive with the one-hit stick. And here, look, I know you guys are screaming right now at the channel. I know you are, because I've screamed at myself when I was doing this, when I was looking at the footage. I'm not buying more armor. I have 800 parts. I should be able to buy armor. I need to buy armor, but no, I don't. We got a nice little stand-up right here. I'm trying to get that headshot. I'm trying to get that nice Sports Center kill for you guys. Now that I'm thinking that's what I was trying to do. Failed right there. I almost die. Heal up again. But again, I should be buying armor. I'm getting surrounded, and it's a tough situation to be here when your last stand, when you're getting cornered. And I'm remember, I got a 1-inch stick. I'm shooting the legs. Remember, I told you I'll bring that up again. And I just missed the legs and I hit the armor. Let's see that again. Shoot the legs. Get into the habit of either shooting the head or the legs, no matter what, if they have armor. I've been shooting people in the legs a lot more in the beginning of the maps, and it just gets me in that habit. And see, I must have hit his belly of his armor or something, because normally that would have been a 2-shot down, but I had to hit 3 arrows, and by that time with an upgraded weapon like he has a rifle, I go down. And of course, the biggest cardinal sin, I don't buy armor, and maybe I was thinking I had armor with the helmet. But I go 14, 12, 3, as you see there. I hope you guys learned a lot in this episode of the lab. More lab episodes to come. I got 2 more, and then again we're gonna have a nice summary or a nice breakdown video of all the techniques all at once. So just please though, continue supporting the lab, and I hope you guys are enjoying this series, and I hope you're learning from it. And as always guys, I appreciate you, and as always, ooh yeah, peace. Subscribe for more. Yeah.